Are you ready to make your move to Canada in 2025 but worried about how to navigate the immigration process? You are not alone, as we will bring to you these updates, which has adjusted some LMIA requirements, making it even more important to understand all your options. The good news is that there are ways to bypass these requirements and fast-track your journey. So, this video focuses on the International Mobility Program and other LMIA exempt options, providing you with the essential information you need to succeed. What is an LMIA? Simply put, it is a document Canadian employers majorly need to hire foreign workers, providing no Canadian is available to do the job. We will cover everything from updated eligibility criteria for 2025 to practical application tips, empowering you to make control of your Canadian immigration process. So, let's get started on your path to Canada. What's LMIA all about? A labor market impact assessment is a document that Canadian employers must typically obtain to hire a foreign worker. It demonstrates that there is a genuine need for a foreign worker to fill a job position and that no Canadian citizen or permanent resident is available to do so. Who needs an LMIA in 2025? As employers hiring foreign workers for positions not exempt from the LMIA requirements, applicants for work permits under streams like the Temporary Foreign Workers Program need this document. And why is it needed? It is needed to protect the Canadian labor market and ensure that job opportunities are offered to Canadians. So, certain Canadian immigration programs and work permits, like under this immigration program, the International Mobility Program, allows foreign nationals to bypass the LMIA requirements. These pathways are designed to support Canadians' broader economic, cultural, and trade objectives. And in this video, we are going to explore these possibilities. So, here are 5 easy pathways through which you can easily bypass LMIA requirements for moving to Canada in 2025. Number 1 is the said International Mobility Program. International Mobility Program includes several categories like the intra-company transfers, work permits under trade agreements like CUSMA, CETA, and GATS, charitable or religious work permits, reciprocal employment agreement. The intra-company transfers (ICTs) is available for employees transferring within multinational companies, while international agreements covers trade agreements like CUSMA, CETA, and others. Moreover, charitable or religious workers is available for individuals engaged in non-profit or religious organizations. And the new changes to the International Mobility Program application is particular for the intra-company transfer category (ICT) and have introduced stricter requirements for applicants and employers. Here are the stricter changes. 1. Employers must demonstrate that the company is part of a multinational corporation with revenue-generating operations in at least 2 countries, and companies establishing their first Canadian presence no longer qualify under the ICT category. Secondly, limited work permit duration for entrepreneurs, as work permits for setting up new enterprises in Canada are now capped at 1 year, with no extensions unless significant milestones like job creation or job growth are achieved. However, employers must pay workers wages that meet the prevailing wage rate in their region allowances. For example, housing and travel expenses are no longer considered as part of the compensation. Next, proof of active operation. Both the foreign and Canadian entities must provide evidence of active business operations. Virtual businesses without physical presences are no longer eligible. Here are the eligibility criteria for IMP programs in 2025. Make sure you are employed by or affiliated with any organization that qualifies under an IMP category and have a valid job offer from a Canadian employer participating in this program. Meet the specific eligibility requirements for the IMP stream you are applying under. Secondly, the Global Talent Stream. This is aimed at high-demand tech professionals offering expedited work permit processing without LMIA. Third route is the post-graduation work permit. For international students graduating from eligible Canadian institutions, this pathway is for you. Fourth, Provincial nominee programs. Like some provinces offer LMIA exemptions for specific occupations or employer-driven stream. And the fifth is open work permits. These include the spousal open work permits, the bridging open work permits, and others under special circumstances. So here are the 5 pathways we promised to highlight for you. So how do you apply for IMP in 2025? First step is to determine your eligibility and identify which IMP category fits your profile. I listed some earlier. Do not forget we mentioned the ICTs, the trade agreement, or research programs, and ensure you meet the updated requirements. Secondly, gather required documents. Typical documents include your proof of employment, like your employment contract, your pay stubs. Moreover, your job offer could also stand in for you. Company documentation showing active operations in both countries. Similarly, educational qualifications and credentials. Like I said, a job offer letter that meets Canadian wage requirement is an important document to also provide. Step 3. Submit your application. As applications are submitted online through the Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada IRCC portal, ensure you include all documents to avoid delay. Step 4. Wait for approval. Processing times vary but are generally faster than LMIA-based applications. So if you follow these steps, you would find yourself in Canada in no time. So ensure you watch other videos and consult online assistance if you find any of these complicated. See you in our next video. Thank you for watching till the very end.